eloquent platform. TTPTV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty to we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as one. For tomorrow, now we gon' make salute.
We want for say we very sorry for start the program a little bit late. Well, now so I go say good morning, welcome to the program. Good morning, Salon. We come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Today na Thursday, February 15, 2024, and we'll bring the program to you this Thursday morning. My name is Usman Kamara.
And Musa Kamara Namiyunim. Inside the edition of the program Good Morning Salon, the Director of Crime Services, Salon Police, Joseph Ibrahim Lahaisi, Police Crime Report shows say over 30,000 people involved in crime inside 2023 in the country. The Director of the Budapest Bamako Rally and Challenge, Andrew Zabo, say them plan for make sure say Salon be the end point for Bamako Rally inside the next 10 years. And today inside the program, Radio Democracy one this year.
With this and plenty other story than for inside the program this morning. Remember, say the list will be live on www.radiodemocracy.sl and self from radio partner them Radio Shalom 89.5 na Konadugo and Falabadi Street. Same way so on Radio Maleng 88.5 and Radio 1J 101.3 na Pujondi Street. Radio Colente 90.0 na Cambia, Radio Mua 105.5 na Kailang, Upad Radio na Wataru, Voice of Sando na Konodi Street, Voice of Karine na Kamakwe on 98.0. and Voice of Masuru na Pujondi Street. The program na Good Morning Salon will come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. You then are also want to take part from this program can send you a message on the number 077-981-981.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue. They start for look at issues. We go who say the president for the Catholic Young Adult Fellowship St. Edward's Units say as part of them work now for support the church for develop, make the organization don't support the St. Edward's Parish Church with 50,000 millions as way for help build the church hall. Matakuma talk this way the organization when they celebrate them 40 years anniversary this BNTM. We reporter Sonia Bell been the part of this and put this report together.
Of the Catholic Young Adult Fellowship St. Edward's Unit as them be the worship God, where them be they celebrate them 40 year where they give support to the Catholic Church as way for develop the church, both spiritual and physical. We make this BNTM, the Catholic Young Adult Fellowship St. Edward's Unit does support the St. Edward's Parish with 50,000 new leons as way for help build the church hall. Matakoroma now the president for the Catholic Young Adult Fellowship St. Edward's Unit. That's for explain how the organization come about.
The organization has been established way back. Even myself, I was not around. I was just a little child by then. But there are founding members who are still with us. So for that reason, we are celebrating today 40 years from last week. It was established to bring young adults together. Basically, our church, the young adults, we are responsible for singing during the time when I joined. But because of different priests, the dynamic has now changed because we have a church choir now. So the function of the young adults is to help build the church.
For take the organization in mandate for build the church, make one hosted executive member, Yeni Gombu, be unveil the money where them be support the church with. Vice President for the Catholic Young Adults Fellowship, the Third World's Unit, Margaret Kamara. He explained how the organization done the help for empower in life.
And as a church organization, there are varieties of people who are involved in different walks of life. So we have amongst us students, some are workers, civil servants, and myself, I'm an entrepreneur, and the likes of many more. USEC, as we always call it, I started coming to USEC as a baby. This organization has grown me to who I am today. Like me talking to you now, being bold, standing in front of you, talking to you is an achievement. They have enlightened us to progress in life. They have make us to do great things. They make us to go out of our comfort zone, out of our shell. That's what USEC is about. And it comprises of a lot of prayerful activities as well.
Margaret Kamara, and for a short church say they will continue to support the church. Instead say they hope say the church will use the money for the right purpose. For the Society for Radio Democracy, me and Sonia Bell, they report.
The program na Good Morning Salon, where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Inside the program, we dey look at another issue in our exclusive interview with Radio Democracy for sake of the wind farm where Octopus Energy one come with na salon together with Idris Elba and Shaka Steve in Pont Island so that people will get access to lights. The chief executive director for Octopus Energy, Zoya Notbon, say by rain season term, then we'll start this project if they get support with the one from government. Explain more to me inside this interview.
We have been on a mission to create grown very rapidly. We do lots of things across our company. At the one end, we sell energy to customers in some countries, and then in others, we also develop wind and solar farms. We have, at the moment, developments in about 15 countries, and we hope that that's going to be 16 with energy in general. It works by you may have seen them, they're windmills. They're very beautiful structures, actually. When the wind blows, it turns the blade, and inside there is a rotor. And as that rotor turns, it turns the wind energy into electricity. And this is through a process called kinetic. Go into the ground, and it will either be connected to a grid network, or it can go into a battery to be stored, and basically it then can be used by homes, households, or it can be used by industry as well.
All right. Again, someone may like to know why you choose Sierra Leone.
We wanted to try our first step into the African continent. We wanted to be somewhere that had some real ambitions around producing and being a generator of clean energy. And Sierra Leone is looking to be 85% from renewable sources, so where we source our electricity from by 2030, which is a really great ambition. So that was good. We also met the Sherbro Alliance Partnership. It's a company formed by Siaka Stevens Jr. and also Idris Elba. And we started to talk about our vision of renewable energy. And they also talked about Sherbro and Bonth in particular, and how a vision like ours could sit with a vision like theirs. What they have put together, which is a master plan to be able to bring in private investment like ours, is really quite visionary. So those two things together, I think a country that really sees a renewable future, along with the ability to trial wind for the first time, with a partnership like Idris and Siaka, have really helped. What we want to do is trial it for the first time, and then the ambition is very much to scale that. So not just stay on Sherbro, but if we find a really good wind model for the future, then that's something that we can replicate.
All right. Such projects are very important due to climate change and other environmental issues. So when actually you're going to start off with this project?
So we can do this really very quickly. Recently, we installed a wind farm in Dubai in 5 days, so we can move very, very quickly. We have been speaking over the last couple of days to ministries just to get an understanding of how fast we can go. Our team would love to do this before the rainy season. And I think actually what we've seen is a real ambition from everybody here to be able to enable this project as fast as possible. So I would like to say it could be a few months, but it's all around making sure that we also operate sensitively and within the right framework, so that we do the right things by making sure that local community is aware. We get to know the local community, and we get to do the right things with the power from the wind farm in a way that's going to be really impactful, and hopefully in some places bring a renewable energy for the first time.
Okay, what the budget so far? Because the media at times love to know the budget of most of these projects. So what the budget for this particular project?
One of the main motivations for us wanting to build this wind farm is because we also deal with a lot of institutional investment as well. So within our business, we not only build and develop, but we speak to institutions to be able to channel more capital into this space so that we can do more and more and more. We had found that with most projects, when we were looking across the African continent, it was very difficult to finance. And that's because the data in which we're dealing with in the first instance is just not accurate. So in lots of cases, assumptions are made about wind speeds, for instance. And here in Sierra Leone, it's pretty much unknown. We have difficult to finance. So what we wanted to do in the first instance was bring the wind farm. In the first couple of years, it's about monitoring. So it's about collecting the right data so that we can feed that into a model that can then hopefully capture more institutional investment, and then we can do more and more and more so we can scale it. So at the moment, it's a bit of an unknown, the budget. What I can say to you is it will be several £million. But at this moment in time, as I stand, we've committed to 5 wind turbines, and we will bring those to the island. We've been exploring. My team's been in on Sherbro this week and has been to some of the communities looking at the sites. We've been exploring that, and we are committed to bringing it. But it's a bit of an unknown for us, but it's a significant investment.
Well, that's not the Chief Executive Officer for Octopus Energy, Zosa not born. Also, immediate talk say by in season, then we'll make sure say then bring some of them wind farm here and safe. Call on government for giving the support where they want so that this project will come up fine. The program Good Morning Salon will come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM.
The program is still listening to Good Morning Salon. We come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. As we mentioned inside one power headline stories them today, inside the program, we look at the extension. We look at the addition or the money where government will agree for make the add pan toll gates for drivers them where they pass through the Mashaka to Easton toll gates starting March 1 this year. Well, for people we don't follow the issue, now Salon say inside 2015, government of Salon been signed toll gate agreement with the China 7th Railway Group for 25 years. We later they be amended for 27 years. Since that ended to now, the construction of this road be don't start, and people we don't start for pay toll. This BNTM government confirm say they don't add, then go add pan the toll gates price starting March 1 this year. What think will be the addition and what are the reason for that addition make today? Now we topic of discussion. And for sake of that, inside the studio, I want to welcome the Minister of Works and Public Assets, Dennis Sandy. Good morning and welcome to the program, Dr. Dennis Sandy.
Good morning, my brother. Good morning. Good morning.
Okay, and same way, so I want to welcome the program Charles Mambu, Chairman Infrastructure for Development, we're a civil society on infrastructure and on they follow the toll gate project and other development project by infrastructure in the country. Good morning and welcome to the program, Charles Mambu.
Good morning, 98.1, and good morning, Family.
Okay, from the introduction that come to the Minister of Works and Public Assets, Dr. Dennis Sandy. We for plenty people we know Dennis Sandy know for Minister of Lands, but President Bio in second term appoint him as Minister of Works, and now the first time we get at the media as Minister of Works, and this don't be in first media of appearance. It's a pleasure for welcoming you again, Dr. Dennis Sandy.
Okay.
Okay, Okay, before we look at the toll gate agreement we una don't sign or do agree for make drivers then begin pay the Mashaka to the Eastern toll gates starting March 1 this year. Make we start for look at how it don't tell like the Minister of Works since you can day in the second term of President Bill.
Well, thank you very much. If I'm willing, today I thought a very pleasant morning. Well, as Minister of Works, very good question. Well, I'm willing, the mandate of the ministry first now for law we implement all policies and programs that we get around both physical and other infrastructures in the country, socio-economic development, and then supervise, monitor, coordinate, accountable, report on all road projects in the country. This is why I supervise the Federal Roads Authority and, of course, the National Assets and Government Property Commission. So since August 1, we, His Excellency, be done and make me the Minister of Works and Public Assets under, of course, the BO-led New Direction Administration. We don't go there, and of course, the Deputy Minister. We don't try for revamp that ministry there. And that's the word revamp. Why? Because over the past few years, people hardly were hearing about that ministry. So since August, we don't try for recalibrate the functions of the ministry in line with the aspirations of the direction government. This is why when nobody follow me, when I see I go extensively in the country for monitor all the road projects them. I don't go, of course, from Tayama to Sembel, and then, of course, from Kwitima to Matujong. I don't supervise, again, the Kaila, the Boydu road. Again, I don't supervise some of the township roads them, na Pujong, Bo, and of course, and Kenema. Again, here in the western area, I don't hold a series of meetings them with all the contractors them. On the way forward, I don't talk to private ports for Stricon, CSC, South Coast. We all call, of course, now we call and we build. And of course, so many other road construction companies there. Again, I don't hold full engagements with, again, the members of parliament, the Parliamentary Works Committee, and how we all work together for ensure that, yes, the aspirations of this government in terms of road connectivity and making people like access to road is fulfilled before 2028. So I had all discussions with the Honorable Basheleki, the Honorable Aaron and Kuruma of APC, the Honorable Sati Kamara of APC, and of course, again, my brother and I on my left-hand side who did that in the studio, the I4D, Mr. Charles Mambu. So I don't go around. And then in all of this, I'm really thrilled with the results of the so far. But more important, again, I don't hold discussions with one of the most credible construction firms in this country. Well, of course, now the CRSG, the China Railway 7 Group, the ISU, of course, and Chico, with the work now between and Kaila and Boydu. So for me, the roles of these contractors in this country, honestly, so immense. And as Minister of Works and Public Assets, my family, una know me now, we can not for the office. I will continue my engagement out of the office and ensure that the roads that we're there for construct are constructed within the given period of time, and that the people of this country will continue to benefit from all road connections.
Talk me through the road projects that are way active, way to go on now.
Good. For the active road project that we found, I go tell you, one, you got, of course, the Kwitima to Matrijon Road. That, of course, for me, is a high up on my agenda. And of course, I will continue for follow up all the constructions them and the company Maripoma for do the work required. I will tell Nanasi, of course, the culverts them now, they don't try for make them hollow, interlocking culverts them, they don't fix them. I will tell Nanasi, they don't grade the roads, of course, from Sembel Junction right now, of course, now to Matujong. I will tell Nanasi, of course, the roads really is being perfectly constructed. It also widened. It's almost like a 4-lane road now. And then Tengo will not get any major bridges. And I'm also happy for report say, first time the traveling time from Tama to Matujong was almost 4 or 5 hours. Now, believe me, we don't drive along that route now. From Tama now to as far as Bawaya Junction, and then you bend, probably you go Tihun and Matujong, it's 1 hour, 40 minutes. I don't do it. So the road is really clear now. Again, the other ongoing project that the Kalong Body Road, where Chico they do. And Chico don't mobilize, of course, they don't begin crush the stones there. I was there again with Mr. Charles Mamoy orders them. And then they don't begin, for pay, the project affected persons them in terms of compensation, to land only families them. Because, say road construction and land. And we clear somebody in land on your host, you give a compensation. And again, I tell you, for the township roads them, I don't want to extensively do Anabo, in particular, where we build, because challenge they do. Now they don't even do, of course, the road behind the hospital, we'll call, of course, Baima Road, of course, and other interventions them, Napo. And again, as I say, again, Pavipot again, Unanu and Afriton. He's a young guy leading that family for the Kabbalah and Falaba Road. He's doing well there. I think say don't go to as far as the Belia Sinkunia now. In fact, yesterday I received the text from the Minister of State in the VP's office when I'm his sister, Madam Mantitarali. I say very soon I'll call her on Bolo who do the second inspection. Again, that road is ongoing, and we just pray that before the rains then really commence or the bigger come, most of these roads are going to go far with those contractors then. So basically, I'm on top of situations, thank God, and I get the full support of His Excellency the President, retired Brigadier Joseph Madabio, because I report to him consistently on these issues. And of course, me and SLI, they collaborate effectively, and some contractors then, they try to put them under grip. The reason I say under grip is that one of the reasons why I feel say we know do so much over the past few years in terms of road is that we get to recalibrate the entire road architecture in this country. And as Minister of Works and Public Assets, again, mean that the chairman of the Federal Roads Policy, I go for ensure that whatever road is being constructed in this country is honestly up to my knowledge. Why? Don't forget, my brother, because I report to cabinets on all of these road infrastructure initiatives. And then by extension, again, as and when necessary, I'm called to go to Parliament and make, of course, require reports. So I defend them in cabinet. So if I'm not there on top of situations, then it will be difficult. So going forward, they say, no, say that is the new way of doing things. And for now, I'm really happy with the kind of extent of collaboration. And again, don't forget, when it comes to issues regarding contractor arrangements, I'm in high discussions with my colleague, the Minister of Finance, Mr. Sheku Fatima de Bangura. At this point, I'm for telling plenty thank you with the kind of collaboration with the enjoy time, we discuss. And of course, it support me wholly. Right now, as I talk to you, I don't get my proposal. Where I want for encouragement, I go right around the country for monitor all the road projects, come up with a detailed report. Because some contractors are giving money, when I say no, 30% in this case, maybe the first payment, second payment again, 30%, but of course on the approval certificate we can get from either SLR or Ministry of Works. Okay. But most of these contracts going on, honestly, most of them are not living up to expectations. So Sheikh Phantom Madi, he get me proposal now, and also by next week, probably the funds will be released to me. I have to go extensively right around the country. So then probably in the next 1 week, I go out. And then I can now write a detailed report of all road projects them. It will start effectively, for prioritize and ensure that results are attained to its maximum for the good of our people of this country.
All right. Once again, I want to say congratulations. And also we give you the opportunity because from where I point you, I think we don't be the first media house for.
Yeah, you're right.
You.
Yeah, thank you very much.
When you start, you mentioned say you get meeting with CSO, member of parliament, them and construction company them. Waiting basically, I mean the discussion.
Wonderful, my brother. Basically, it was for me make I know the kind of projects that they implement, which side they don't implement them, what are the constraints, how much money they don't get from the government, whether they are outstanding payments, whether the way forward, and what they want to make a do as minister for them for ensure that yes, they live up to the expectations and ensure that their contracts are completed in time. So of course, I don't get all of those reports. I'm glad to say that yes, now with the monitor and with the collaborate. So that meeting was a thorough engagement. We need several issues were trashed out in the road sector. Well, honestly, for me, it was a very good engagement. So going forward now, we discuss with them and NSI with them. And the good thing about me, when I don't tell people when I'm coming to monitor or supervise. I can just boss for them. Because when you tell them, see, they come, that's the time they will send their loaders there, the excavators, and the crushers, and see, and put there as if they are working. Me, Minister of Works, I don't tell people I'm coming. I can just grab a go Petima. I can just grab a go Bo. I can just grab a go Kelma. I can just grab a go Kailang. And thank you, I get a very good support when at the SLRA. Anytime I require the vehicle, they can send them to me. Although, don't tell us now, this time around, I need a new brand vehicle.
Okay. Now, you when you go through roads, them we they under construction. I mean, they take notes, and as journalists, we don't report on these things. I know some of these roads we don't start from the last regime.
Yes.
And some you mentioned like the one from Kabbalah to Falaba.
Yes.
You may make mention of them. And the one from Petima to Matujong Road, we now very long road project there.
Yes.
But one way mention the one from Makini to Madina Ula. What's in the happen with that road
project? No, we are thinking about it. It's really part of this priority. And we don't get discussions. So listen, my brother, roads are a very expensive initiative. It's a whole industry. If you don't get money, there's no way you can venture into it. As they proceed, I got tell now, what's the average cost of making a kilometer road in this country as compared to other countries. But McKinney If not only that road, even the Kamakwe road, the Pettiful road, yes, exactly, it's under high consideration. We don't try for talk to series of investors then. As I'm talking to you in the next 2 weeks before the end of this month, we go and get an inspection today. We don't get a contractor where don't manifest interest in that road construction day. And with the crowd with it. And when they pray that with the PPP now, would they emphasize on something instead going to be wood or warmed for the idea. But this is a project, listen, all roads in this country, now with vision and now with spirit for ensure that they are really paved, especially the main roads there, the trunk roads there, and the feeder roads there.
When you look at the pace of road construction under President Bio's government, people then they ask if at all road are priority under President Bio's government.
Of course.
Because these roads projects you mentioned, like the Matujong Road, these are the first projects that President Bio launched or relaunched since he came to power. If that road are still under construction, and most of the roads the regime meets they're under construction, still under construction, or some of them don't forestall. And they say it is part of government priority for ensure say all the roads them pave. Somebody go think and wonder this statement, if how true is it that government really prioritize road?
Yes, my brother, you talk now like a road contractor. And thank you very much for this question. The thing is, I don't tell that road construction is highly capital intensive. And road construction gets in your seasonal calendar. Roads are only constructed during the dry season. You cannot venture during the rainy season because it's a boiler. So what happens most often than not, and it takes almost an average of 3 to 4 months for a contractor mobilize. Also mobilization, now when you go, you clear, of course, the land we've occupied, and then we call, of course, the site, and then the machines that you transfer, and these are heavy-duty machines. If I tell you now, it's not easy. You get the loaders, the excavators, them, rollers, them, crushers, them, lights, them, hook on it, then bowsers, them, etc., and tanks them, and trucks them. So the reason was, one, will not get the kind of funds or required money in the road sector. Whether you would like it or not, roads and capitalization, and money they make roads. And then secondly, I don't tell you now, some of these contractors, they made some time for mobilize. And then we don't open the space now for road construction. Of course, Mr. Mambu will testify to that. We'd also encourage outside farms them from other countries them, like Senegal, Ghana, Nigeria, for coming to this country and try for see what they go do. So most often than not, when they come, it will take some time for me to mobilize on the ground.
So most of the roads, you can see the signboard, then can tell you, say, support by perhaps international organization like the European Union, World Bank, or the likes. This is not like government funding these roads. And now you raise concern about capital intensive. But then organizations are where they can support them, but they say they can fully support. We said the bottleneck they for getting money from them for continue their road project here.
Thank you again. Well, most of the road projects are joint funding, where 30% can be funded by the government of Sierra Leone, and 70%, for instance, like the Mabank, can be supported by the EU. So really, government of Sierra Leone gets extensive role for play in terms of finance these road projects. But as I tell you, when they come, would they sit down and discuss with them? Of course, Ministry of Works, SLRA, Ministry of Finance, and the would-be investors there. And then we tell them priority roads them. They take it into consideration. And then depend on the financing model, because this is what, again, most of we can forget. Apart from the technical, reporting they can give, this financing model, what they tell you, who's going to put money for make the road, how you want for, recoup or actually get back your money from this road investment. And then going forward, what are the extent of the Salon government intervention in terms of finance we go want, all are captured. And then until finance is really satisfied that this financing model is actually workable, you can't enter. You know why? Right. Like how you talk, we know how many go start a road project, you don't believe them. And some of these road projects that we should tell you mentioned, these are road maintenance fund administration supported road projects when are some of the local councils then really they implement. So if you go again around, you can forget that distinction in it. And this is why now going forward, the Ministry of Finance, even the office of the Vice President, and in particular the Vice President, don't emphasize saying, we get for call road maintenance fund administration, get this collective basket of money they get, and then we tell them, say for now, these are the intervention areas we want to go do, and then create maximum results for people. We don't get that scattered projects all over the country, where, of course, at the end of the day, now just 30 or 40% of them will be completed or finished. And then the resources will go down the drain. Right. So one for prioritize that effectively so that at the end of the day, there will be value for money.
Continue for the week inside the program in name now Dr. Dennis Sandy, in the Minister of Works and Public Assets, as there for the update about things that we don't happen at the ministry and the increment on the toll gate where government announced this being term. We'll go for a break, we'll continue the program. Good morning, Salon.
When I go take you money and go.
Awesome network problem. What's we go do now?
Gonna any Salon Commercial Bank branch, kiosk or sub-agent them all about na the country. Then get the money service business. You go able to take money where they send for you na MoneyGram, Western Union, Small World, and Ria Money, where they over 150 country them. With the Ria and Small World, this na for we brother and sister there where they oversee. Then can able send money direct na Salon Commercial Bank accounts. Na Salonia, like they one day we want bill us, or they one day we want kawaka or for support their family them. Then can they oversee and put money inside them bank accounts.
How for do all this if I dey Obayanda?
Easy, me brother. All you for do now for download the Rare and Small World app them and put your personal information them. Now you that. Member say you forget valid ID card and the correct code where the person send for you for go take you money.
I want send money from your uncle upline.
No worry. Salon Commercial Bank column Salon Link whether the local transfer and Million Salon Commercial Bank money where anybody can go na any Salon Commercial Bank branch, kiosk, and then sub Salon Commercial Bank agents there. Any sign at the country and tell the teller say you want send money upline. Then go do your transaction and give you code where you go send to your uncle. But your uncle forget valid ID card and the code where they give you. Send and to them so it go take you money. Salon Commercial Bank they look for agents them where they do money transfer for partner with them.
Waiting at the sub agents.
Sub agents na people that will get business. We want for do money transfer service for Salon Commercial Bank. This service will give you good commission. So go na Salon Commercial Bank and go register or call them na this number here 077-714-792. Then go talk to you fine one.
Salon Commercial Bank, delivering value.
The program na Good Morning Salon where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM inside the studios. As you introduce one of our studio guests, we get Charles Mambu, Chairman Board of Directors, Infrastructure for Development, and then work now for monitor, advocate, and report about all infrastructure in the country. Good morning, Mr. Mambu, and welcome to Radio Democracy.
Good morning, my people.
Firstly, as I introduce, on I don't monitor and different infrastructure them across the country. As of now, what's the status of we road scene?
Well, thank you very much. I'll be really prepared for can't talk about the toll gates generally, but generally about we road works they go on. In order to they go fast like how both the government and we self want time. The fastness we want. For instance, before presidents they take office, from Pakaba in time up to Annex, we began 14 districts in this country. As of 2018, then 14 districts, then the 12 of them will be done to get road with tar, where they move from Freetown to the district headquarters town. The few one then where President Bill make, and we do a lot of report when we want let the tar reach from Freetown, you drive on tar road for reaching at the district headquarters. The first one na Matru, when na Bo Matru Road. The second one na Pujeon, when na Bandajuma Pujeon. By the mid of President Bill in rule in governance, then we don't connect Penembu to Kailan. So as we see done, apart from the two districts where the former government be had, when are Karinen and Falaba, the 14 districts will be get 2 tons the way they not still get road where they drive on tarmac road from Freetown for reaching at the headquarters. The first one na Matrugion and the second one na Pugion. From the assessment, as you know, all the roads in Sierra Leone, both feeder and truck roads, Sabian, at the work a day 24 hours, will get people then they are able to tell you all of them without looking a single, including the data and how then they and the cost of all of them. Bo Banda Matru, very topical in the sense that the president come out. We don't push very, very high, then shape that road in the 3 section for do. The first one about Tikonko, second one Tikonko to Kwitima, and the third one Kwitima to Matru. The first one both Tikonko first strike on Duan. From the last assessment we are doing less than 2 days ago, they don't do about 90%. They don't do the tar, but other road infrastructure, they waiting for fix, where they not fix yet. Bo Petima not start yet, and along the line, the Bumper Bridge for done also, where it be made for the last 2 years, people they really be the strain. The Petima to Matru John, when another segment of that road, we for enter our team, who's our president in hometown day. They be don't award them to one Ghanaian company when a Mali Puma. The contract term of reference, one of the biggest one in states, they for done that road in 24 months. Then they be starts almost 2022. As we sit from me assessment where I don't do as far as day before yesterday, where I spent 2 or 3 days there again, then almost don't go 40%. And we get less than 1 year for let them go according to the first term. They have been back and front. But thank God with the vigor with the new minister can't wait and the new director general of SLRA, Minister Sandy and in brother and SLRA, and what we say they do every day, we don't they push. We hope say it will be. Nabadia and I, the fund with support from government of Australia. We don't go down there for do compensation. The Tikonko Petima also, but they don't check and they are about for award the contract for let them do one. There is a bridge where we don't pull when a Bumper Bridge where people then suffer so much. But thank God again, with the intervention, I'm sure by His Excellency the President, coupled with some of the releases and pressure we don't put, and the new minister, Dr. Sandy, SLRA, they don't able to bring ferry where it cross now the people. But the work of itself not start yet, the road not start yet, the work not start yet, the bridge work also not start yet. I'm sure government still there in the township roads and one day where they be done continue because these are continuation. You know, the bigger 3 district regional township road, Nabo, Kenema, and Makeni. We don't do extensive analysis of Bo and Makeni. 2 weeks ago, I be there and share the report to the new minister SLRA and the minister of finance. The biggest problem, they get a contractor who very committed, like many other when Sarkost. He don't do a lot of work in Bo and Kenema. But in McKinney, he almost be don't stop because if you say that for government for PM, where government not pay it, the quarry where them be they use that McKinney, the people that be don't block out government for pay, you not pay it to the people that be don't be block, the man they don't pack the machine. And Bo, they don't do a lot of work there, but also they are about to stop because government, according to them, they don't pre-finance to an extent that they're not going able to do more. The quarry also within a Dambabu, we go there. Then they are almost from the information where I get that if government not pay them from now to tomorrow, they stop the work at that place there. And I'm sure very soon the minister and his team also will intervene. So before they do work na Kenema, then they do a lot of work. Of course, the Kailam where do Kwendu Road. In as you talk, Kiko they do one and in progress. So I will continue for the general overview of them. Generally, the whole work they go on. But definitely, my brother be asked the minister about the fastness and government priority in road. President Bill, I can say yes, it's a very high priority. However, the resources, the roads and they share into 2. You get the one that were fully funded by the donor with government counterpart in. All roads with government the fund, including the one where they give money to NAXA and SCADEP through Ministry of Agriculture. They were not really get much problem from the analysis and the data way available to me for the past 10, 15 years. But then why the whole government in the do, and this time, sometimes with some of the report recommendation, we don't tell government say not give too much contract about road where you don't get the money. So now there's some of them difficulty actually there. But again, I just want to clear this quickly. One of the bigger factor again we don't find we make this government not don't spend much money on the road. Now also the the ability for mobilize the resources.
Alright.
Unlike the 11 years of President Kuruma, the 5 year of President Bidon be very chaotic. Chaotic in the sense we have our brothers both in and out.
We
When we say Sierra Leone for be ungovernable, and Sierra Leone for be insecure. So we get a lot of major problems we don't favor. At one time, I tell people we have to get a lot of sympathy for President Bio because he really not done Sudan for concentrate on development. Instead, he's concentrating more on security.
Okay.
And where there is insecurity, you can mobilize the resources.
Okay, we can look at some of the problem them where they inside the good business at the country. The program na Good Morning Salon where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. And inside the program we take one of headlines to read them. Inside the director of crime service na the Salon Police Joseph Ibrahim Lahai say the crime reports where them pulled for 2023 should say about 30,000 people then commit crime na the country. Can you to contact get more in Gona reports?
From time to time, the Salon Police don't they come to the public through their media engagements for inform the public. But the operation of Salon Police inside the latest updates of the Salon Police to the public, the police don't go pull them 2023 annual crime reports na do. Where these reports now one way they can pull every year for know the different crime them where people can commit and save help make investor and Salon people know say the country safe. Joseph Ibrahim Lahai, now the director of crime services na the Salon Police, then crime reports where they pull for 2023 show say now over 30,000 crime people in commit in the country.
The report to be launched contains analysis of crimes reported to the police station nationwide from January to December 2023. A total of 30,491 criminal and road class cases were reported and investigated across the 6 command regions of the country: Freetown West, Freetown East, Northwest, Northeast, South, and then the East. These are our 6 regions that we are actually policing in this country.
But waiting as some high again.
The family support unit, which is the backbone of the peace and stability of the country, recorded 10,063 cases as compared to 11,630 cases in 2022. Out of these recorded cases in 2023, 7,927 were domestic violence cases, 332 cases of child offenses, and 1,830 cases of sexual offenses. The family support unit, however, charged 739 cases, that is 107 cases of sexual offenses, 627 cases of domestic violence, and 5 cases of child offenses. 1,052 cases closed, 1,218 cases kept in view, and 7,054 cases still under investigation by the family support unit across the entire country. The highest rate of these offenses of women and children, occurred in Freetown East with 3,499 cases, followed by Freetown West with 1,756 cases, and Northeast region with 1,574 cases. Northwest recorded the least number of cases, that is 555 cases.
Joseph Ibrahim Lahai carry on say the involvement of local policing partner and other stakeholders them don't reduce the crime rate by 0 to 4%.
In policing, if you look at the entire Sierra Leone police force, we are not up to 15,000 in number, and we are policing approximately 8 million people. For you to police 8 million people when your number is about 15,000, is not an easy task. But we were employed what we call community engagement. We have not just limited the policing activity to the police as a whole, but we have engaged the community. We have ensured that even the members of the public are aware of what crimes are and what the consequences of crimes can bring to the country. So in that direction, we have deeply engaged our local communities, our local policing partnership board members, and other stakeholders across the country, not only to be providing us relevant information touching on crime, but also to be assisting us in policing this country. And with their involvement and with the encouragement they are getting from us, we have realized a massive reduction in crime by 0.4% when compared to the crime statistics in 2022.
Where in the talk, DSP Mohamed Kaba, now the head of corporate affairs, now the Salon Police, talk about the Salon Police strategic development plan.
the Sierra Police Strategic Development Plan. This plan is always done for 5 years period, and we have currently now 2020 to 2024. We are preparing another one for 2025 to 2029. So that particular document has 5 strategic areas. So for currently, what we are struggling with is just one of the areas. That is strategic priority area 1, which is the core business. If we say core business, it means our normal policing duties, the policing mandate, the roles and responsibilities of the SLP. For example, we are here to protect life and properties, also prevention and detection of crime, apprehension and detection of offenders, maintenance of law and order, etc. All these things that I've mentioned will take cognizance of crime management. And in managing crime, we need to come out with the crime statistics as a key component.
DSP Mohammed Kaba end up call on people and for work with Salon Police so that they go able for provide proper security and safety all them as Salon for the Society for Ready Democracy. Mina Karifa to contact the report.
The program is still listening to Good Morning Salon, the country from 98.1 FM. And inside the program, we get the Minister of Works and Public Assets, Dr. Dennis Sandy, therefore talk about the incrementing toolkit price starting March 1 this year. And also we get Charles Mambu, Chairman Infrastructure for Development. But before we come to the studio guests, them quick we go for a short break.
TP Union Trust Bank, the game changer don't come. As we the lead, others they follow. And just with your mobile phone, you go transfer and receive money with ease, speed, and safety. UTB don't make it possible for collect money na ATM machine without the ATM card. Now that we call cardless ATM. You, the UTB customer, go send money to anybody and deposit and collect the money na any UTB ATM panel without any ATM card. All it can do now for just enter the reference code and collect the money. The UTB couple in safe day. With this UTB couple, any UTB customer can transfer couple with a mobile phone to anybody up to 5 billion loans. And with the reference code, the person can go to any UTB branch and collect the couple. Union Trust Bank, we there for you.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue, and we will bring you this edition of the program. Musa Kamara na my name.
Usman Kamara.
And inside the program, we come to the Minister for Works and Public Assets, Dr. Dennis Sandy. We there for talk about the toll gates. We then do agree for make the China 7 Railway Group add the toll gate price starting March 1 this year. Inside the government's press Tuesday press briefing, they be announced this to Salon people and who said say Keke they move from 1,000 to 3,000 leons, taxi they move from 2,000 to 5,000 leons, SUVs group 3 they move from 4,000 to 10,000 leons, bus they move from 18,000 to 40,000 leons, Tenta they move from 180,000 to 700,000 leons, and tanker they move from 100,000 to 250,000 leons. These are the announcement then we they make and the adjustment we they start March 1 this year. We get the Minister for Works and Public Assets inside the program as to why they add this price. We now the question on the lip of Australians. Mr. Minister, I put this question to you directly. What are the things that we wanna look at? We wanna arrive at the conclusion. Say yes, we wanna for add price.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kamara. I just want for our show wanna see if there's any government will get a heart and feeling for the people of this country. Make no mistake, that's the government of His Excellency, Vital Brigadier Julius Maada Bio. It not be easy, but let me just give you a small preamble of what really don't transpire so we understand the intricacies. This is now one of the most challenging contracts them all inherit as a government. Don't forget, this is now a contract on a sign 2015 in the days of Alaji Kemosise, in the days of Almami Petito Kroma, when they laid the foundation, in the days of Baba Galabari, in the days of the Deputy Minister, Madam Khadija. This was something we inherited. And when they try for make them, in the way where the people of this country will benefit and will ensure that lives and properties are saved. So what happened with family was quite simple. When I became minister last year, August 1, CRG wrote me a letter in November. Said, do ya, Mr. Minister. And this again is something very interesting. It's a one law that consider a review of the toll gate charges. He said, because the way things have been in 2017 will start, not also things that they now. And so, do ya, with the big follow, get a discussion on the way forward. I got that letter. I called all the relevant agencies. They formed what we call a technical and evaluation committee. We comprise of 23 MDs in this country, including the CRSG. Of course, all the road sector players, them, civil society, they were there. The young man, them, they were there. And the internal affairs minister was there. Works, CRSG, etc. All there, 23. The AG's office was represented. In the end, they held discussions with CRSG 3 times. The good thing is that we found with them, unlike people where they misconstrue us, I want to listen attentively. The Minister of Works was never part of all of those deliberations. Why? Because we want for ensuring neutrality and make the technical committee do their work in the best interest of the people of this country. So we found with them, when they make all of those discussions, they be center then rates on 2 principal indicators. We're all economists and now, if you go from big college. Me found them in 2017, fuel now be 6,000, what we call 6 leons now. Me found them now, we all know, say in 2023, fuel now 30 leons, when there be 30,000 leons. So there is a big increase of 400% increase in the fuel prices then. And we all pay for fuel. Similarly, me found them. Exchange rate in 2017, when CRG started, was 7,500. Now the exchange rate we found them now almost 23 leons, what we call 23,000. So there's again an increase of almost 200% increase. We found them. Talk and go, talk and come. CRSG don't construct that road where I just want to talk on the benefits and now before I come to the particular rates them. During the days before the road, that road was constructed from Calabar town, we brought that to Mashaka. We want me to go upline, Mr. Kamara, you go attest to that. If you want to go Bo or Kenema or McKinney, you grab early morning. Tell the commode, might just end play that pay. I just want
quick one.
The benefits.
No, quick one. The benefits, somebody go say, okay, it's then go see them.
No,
but
but
look at the justification for the addition.
This is justification, sir. No, listen, this is justification because you get the cost benefit analysis. Now you get for take into consideration first. How every day and how they enjoy now. Now, efficiency, speed, effectiveness, but more importantly, no more head-on collision. That's the key. You get these are 4 lanes, so 2 lanes on the right, 2 lanes on the left. One of the best road projects in the history of this country. In fact, one of the first. If they drive now 62 kilometers from here to Mashaka, you don't even hear God say there's head-on collision. In those days, Oko Hill, when I be 2 lanes, other people them. It was honestly so risky. We still get memories there of people who die. Mr. still get fumble regional talker we lost in life. The only parents, the only girl begin to him, mama. It died Oko Hill, head-on collision. There was a time again where trailer blocked that road. When the goods come upline, they didn't reach the market early. But now, look how the road open. All man to go ahead come. So now, this is what we are discussing here. In 2017, my brother, this fuel will be 6,000 leons. Exchange rate 7.5. Now fuel, look how fuel is 30,000 leons. And they are still operating as I'm talking with the same oil rates of 1, of 2, of 4, of 18, of course, etc. So when they come, we discuss, then they say no. We not say yes, it's time for review. And when you go to the contract arrangement, this is the key. Mr. Mambu is here. We found them. All governments over time have inherited contracts. This contract was signed in 2015 by the then ministers them. There's a clause there we talk, say, clause 10.4. It says, when the exchange rate, we found them, no, get this clear. Not to me sign this contract, now my own past ministers they sign this contract. It says, when the exchange rate for this Wellington Mashaka Highway, Mr. Kamara, if it changed by 10%, automatically if a call for a review of the toll gate charges, there was no condition. What to call a first order condition or second order. It just talks say if the exchange rate vary by 10%, law review them and a contract and government have continuity. And the good thing about the Chinese people, they ever no can't threaten we say that the Chinese government go to court. This is what I liked about them. And we all know that the Chinese them do not ever interfere inside we own internal affairs them. And these are people that are credible in terms of economic development. They don't do so many things there. So I can just let Mr. Kabal bring. So when they do this, we don't negotiate. In fact, it was not easy. Make I tell you the reason now, una go understand properly. Group one, they keke them. The Chinese man proposed 6 leons. May no know how they do them. Then the committee say, no, 6 leons to Boku. No, end up at trillions. They ended up at trillions. So there's a saving of trillions. And this saving, that's what people don't understand. But we'll explain that they want done. Now, look group 2. Group 2, where are the taxes them? They are now paying 2 leons. CRG proposed 11 leons, Mr. Kama. This time people don't understand. 11 leons. And really, according to their figures there was no need for a law negotiator because it is not in the contract so for negotiator rate here. It is not in the contract. So let's assume say will not be negotiate and left so no problem. But they say no, do ya? When I not make 11 leons, law left as 5 leons, they agreed. Then there is savings of 6 leons. Group 3, where of course now the SUVs them and becomes them. Now 4 leons. CRG proposed 27 leons. The commission say no, it took Baku. They are left at 10 leons. 10 leons, then they left them, there's a savings of 17 leons. Group 4, well, of course, now then light them, then coach van, then small boss them. Then now 18 leons. Then propose 105 leons. We end at 40 leons. There's a savings of 65. Now, group 5, these are the heavy duty trucks that we found when they pull the road. Okay. We found them, whether we like to do, we all don't travel between this Mashaka road. We see them trucks them, then timber trucks them, then tires them, how they are so overloaded. And that what they really destroy the road. Now they are paying 183 leons more from 2017. Now look now at the magic where the committee play. CRSG proposed 2,103. They said no, it's too much. They ended up at 700 leons. So that the savings of 1,403. Now for the fair about that, the group 6, the last one. Now 100 leons. They proposed 578. They ended up at 250. That the savings of 328. So I say savings with them. Now the skill of negotiations when make we not go with waiting and talk because they get the power as in this contract.
When I not go with waiting and talk, Mr. Minister.
Yes, sir.
This decision we wanna take, the increment of the toll gates according to you, how you don't explain.
Yes, sir.
Now that you think in the best interest of Salone people.
Definitely.
Because if you watch, cost of living they go up. Top up don't go up.
Definitely.
Water don't go up.
Good.
Data don't go up. Now again, if una as government, don't agree for an increment of the toll rate, you don't think say go add on the suffering of people?
Not really. You know why? There's nothing when you compare to a life like this one here. You save your life, you save your property. Roads now life-saving indication, whether we like it or not. Now, look at the number of lives them we don't really avoid. Look at the wear and tear of vehicles. Look at the economic efficiency. Look at the trade facilitation. And this road there again direct link with the human capital development approach and fits Salone, which are the priority of the president. Now, the products them from upline now, they can quicker to the market. And then they put that and now, then they go backward and forth to Waterloo 7 or 8 times per day where it wasn't possible.
But
so let me tell you now, let me tell you now what is happening. Now, with this small increase, will they get enough money through CRSG? And then they use them for doing similar ventures them beyond Mashaka. And this is the good thing about it. Don't forget, we only get this road up to Mashaka. Imagine now we get similar road up to Makini Okono, similar road up to even Kenma, between Bo and Kenma. You don't think it's lovely? Two road there, and road na capital intensive investment. And there is no development in this country or in this world when a free initiative my brother. Mr. Modenaya. So my family, this increase not necessarily because they want to make money or will not understand, is about expanding such facilities in other parts of the country.
Right.
And when they discuss on that with CRSG,
expand some facilities.
Yes.
So from where this company come when they start for collect money, as a minister of works, you don't able to cross check for no almost in total they don't collect.
This is very interesting. When contracts, this time some people don't understand. When you are not there and contracts are signed, what we call this the stage of conceptualization. When you come, the best way we do now for go through them. If there's anything for review them, but you don't get that power there, forget a total overhaul of it. Perhaps you go through parliament and that's the whole process.
So why this time around not go through parliament?
No. Listen, Alikasa, this contract arrangements them is a whole process. Now, step by step, don't forget, me as minister, not to make that power there. When they decided on this, we took it to cabinet. And this is what I want people to understand. Cabinet now the highest decision-making organ of any country, including Sierra Leone. And cabinet for now, we all know, comprised of sharp and vibrant and new faces them were very young. The discussions on toll gates took 1 hour 30 minutes. But of course, with all the justifications they will provide, and then they see the reasoning, of course, then they say, well, this should be allowed to pass. Make I tell you now, wait till I don't know. This thing should have come to effect from 2019. Man told this from 2019 when the chair begin shake. But we say no, they have to leave us as a government. No problem, understand what is this contract and not continue forget a win-win situation. And then they have expressed humility all this while, Mr. Kamara.
So two things here. Then people are start for collect copper even before the road completes.
No, we all know that one day.
Yes.
Under the past government.
This is was that part of the agreement? You mean a part of the last government?
No. I know was it part. The second part, I was it. The second part of Ernest Koma, then they said this thing, I was it.
Now we say the people start
I was it.
Yeah.
Good,
from
thank
2016, when they construct, they start for collect copper for the toll gate. When even people
under the last government, they finalized that.
People even think say the roadway they exist, then people they pay for the toll gate. Move on and then start for collecting since 2016 to date.
Yes.
They not give report to Salon people or the Ministry of Works or partners them not come to the public say. Then people are now this couple then they work per year and now this they don't make. During una negotiation, then tell una at all how much they make per year and how much they don't make so far.
Definitely, Mr. Kamal, if you get time after this presentation at the Levis book.
For listeners, how much money they don't generate so far and how much they generate per year.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. The toll gate revenue generation depends on the traffic flow and the traffic volume. We don't ask for that data they are going to give us. But what you don't know, make I tell you what you don't know, one of the founding fathers of this whole initiative called me. He said, Doc, what you are doing is right. He said, now we'll say something of don't real long term. Which means that which means that it was really overdue. And as part of the contract arrangement, we really not get any much thing for say pass for consider that review day. And for now, believe me, imagine somebody charge you such an amount of money and then when I review at this. For me, it's a win-win situation because it's for about the road maintenance.
Let's look at the end product now.
Yes.
The agreements now and the increments.
Yes.
During this negotiation, then tell
the review.
Now, during this negotiation for add the price with the China 7th Railway Group, then in any way tell una say that this money we make one can add money they make better money also.
Yes.
How much they generate per year and how much they don't generate since 2016?
Well, make I tell you now, which is until this could be the crux of the discussion. When they started collecting this particular toll gate 2016, 17, and 18. Now, what did they do? They said, as part of this contract arrangement, that they try for get money for make the road, and they need for ensure that this road is fast tracked. So the total cost of that road, they said, is $154 million. Are you getting it clear? That is what is here in this contract. I was in there. Now, $154 million. Now, ask they say, good. Over time, how much we don't generate? You know, they say they have to go and look the data and send them to us. Now, ask they say, when we don't say such, they say no. This is the beauty of this government, also transparent to open. Now, we don't tax them. Say, going forward, under our young government, from March 1, we want to know exactly to December 31st how much they go for collect. And now, we say they do extrapolate. How many years? Listen, my don't stop. Listen, I may understand this properly. Nobody. Now, we now go extrapolate now how many more years they need for a corridor, their own money, when they don't see, then they use for construction there. This was a road when they do, we once know they sell, it was their money. And that time they when they say $154 million, nobody in the past administration not say, oh, how did they arrive at this figure? So we don't get that power now because we are not there for evaluate them. What we are saying now to them is that going forward, every month as Minister of Works, 10 to December, what they are collecting through the data, we should know. And this is why we get DSTI. This is why we get ICT. So we are on them. So me not say with civil society within there, going forward, the people of this country are the telling us say by December or every 3 or 4 months, when they bring CRSG, they will tell us somebody don't collect, we will record them, we all go do the calculation and tell us say, well, we expect say up to a certain period of time, this toll gets money for them to be recovered. That is the way forward.
So since we not check their amounts in the
collector. We don't check. Listen, this is a contract where you not get any right inside this. SLRI not get any right inside this. I'm gonna tell you this. SLRI, this is a contract where then they sign wholly and then they spend the money. And there's no part in this contract where they should say now that expenditure they ask for the don't give them. This is the beauty of Fuyo AG. AG don't talk now. Going forward, if they can't write them, when they talk say when they inside this contract because they have to be open and transparent to solve. Right. You know, everything is started from the contract stage. Okay. And we have to be mindful about contracts. Otherwise, if they can't go to court, what you going to do? It's going to be difficult.
Before I come over to Mr. Mambu, Dr. Sandy, one of the kids in them during the 2018 we the SLPP government campaign with that the one is the life of Sierra Leone people.
Yes, definitely.
You know, but again, what we see this time around, it seems as if not contrary, because if you look the cost of living, a very, very difficult. And this particular increment, I guess you agree with me, will add on the increment of foodstuff where they come. The SLPP government truly care for the people of this country.
Indeed, my brother, this is I don't want to say global or natural phenomenon. There are forces you can't control as a government in Africa, especially when you get dynamics outside what they play now. We all know what happened internationally. Yeah, Corona came, it affected the mining sector. And then we get this Russia-Ukraine conflict. It's affecting us.
But what Russia and Ukraine get for do it?
But the increase in fuel prices, my brother, we are not a well-producing country.
Why governments not can see some of the hits there of the ordinary people?
No, you cannot predict what is happening in other superpower countries and they're related to you. You can't. Okay. But going forward, whether we like it or not, international dynamics that affect the country's development, especially if you are dependent on them. And so what we are doing going forward is Excellency don't get a very good model when the finance they discuss. I'm not going to reveal until now. We're very soon when we get mining industry under with grip. Believe me, all what we're discussing here about infrastructure development and the money they get from outside will be the thing of the past. Okay. So we are working on that. But for now, as long as IMF is giving you money, World Bank is giving you money, but they are supporting you, and the other countries are supporting you, you have to really dance to their whims and caprices.
Continue for day with me inside the program. Minister for Works and Public Asset, Dr. Denis Sandi. The program Good Morning Salon. They continue. We'll go for a short break. We'll come to the other studio guest.
EcoBank, they proudly bring to you the AFCON Bomber promotion. Who side the gladdy of the game, they meet the zeal of banking. Who that's ready for win big money? I tell you about 50,000 Leons cash. For win, all you need for do as a customer, now for deposit 5,000 Leons or more, now your accounts. If you're not a customer yet, no worry. Visit EcoBank branch now. Open your accounts with 5,000 Leons or more. If you use the mobile app or USSD or get debit card, listen, do transaction with past 2,000 Leons. After you first deposit the transaction, you dey qualify once them for win. EcoBank thinks them for free. Oh yes, and you dey enter the grand draw once them and stand the chance for win 50,000 Leons. Now EcoBank, we believe for make banking easy and sweet. Join the celebration. Any transaction you do, you get closer for win 50,000 Leons. Hurry now. Paddy, no wasting. No miss the life-changing opportunity. Score your goal and better your future with EcoBank. Visit your nearest EcoBank branch today. Mind you, EcoBank now the official retail bank sponsor for the African Cup of Nations 2023. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
You can receive money from US and UK? Well, TransferPay don't come for you. TransferPay, now the leading money transfer platform, we will make you not pay no transfer fee. With the best exchange rates, where they allow your loved one them from US and UK or send you money right here in a salon. You can collect the money now any of we TransferPay payout location them, whether across salon or through mobile wallet or bank transfer. UK business and NGO them where they operate na salon, go same way so able use the TransferPay platform for send money from the UK to salon with the best exchange rate. So, what do you wait for? Choose TransferPay today and send or receive money with Alafia. For send money, now for download the app na Play Store or Apple Store or visit the website na www.transferpay.com. You can also call 074 639 031.
The program now Good Morning Salon where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Now we come over to studio guest Charles Mambo. You don't hear what the minister say, and Yusuf don't hear the increment of toll gate fee concerning Motukadem where they use that particular road. As somebody who don't monitor some of the roads and self-aware of this agreement, what do you think about the increment where governments don't do?
Yeah. First of all, let me tell the minister thank you. You know, he demonstrates a lot of honesty. You know, and he talk like somebody from civil society. You know, and generally, now what did happen in Sierra Leone? Now, lesson for we the citizen, the APC and SLPP. Now, lesson all for land. The only unfortunate thing Sierra Leonean we had a land lesson. When situation changes, we know the land. under President Kuruma, then take up a venture for do Makeni Kamakwe Road at the cost of 94 point something million by then. I do the assessment. I can't Minister of Finance. I go State House. I tell President Kuruma, former, I say, Mr. President, sir, Sierra Leone government not to get that money for do that road today because it's very expensive. Road work very expensive. Any 1 kilometer of road by standard where anybody they do and without bridge now $500,000. When you get bridge now $1,500,000. When you get bridge, this is a standard. They not be hearing me. Then beginner, they not reach me to them. The entire all the facility don't well as you see also. When President Bio come, quick, then go give award the contract to First Strike-On for do Bo Matru Road at the cost of over $85 million. I do the assessment, I go tell them back. I say, Mr. President, Mr. Government, will not go that way. That way, this is one of the way APCB go. They not be rewarded. Where then go past some of them contract and fail. Una self not take this road. Unfortunately, they not hear me. They go into that contract. They not go far. When they check the budget of Sierra Leone, the then finance minister, Honorable JJ Safa, find a back, say, no, we're not go able. And this is one thing where Mabu be talking. So what will happen? We they all come back and now begin run after donor them. Me family they make a tell you now. They don't know they will get for fund with projects then, like Badia, like World Bank, like ADB, like EU, then why the day where they start for negotiate with them, up to the day where you could get machine, like how the military they say, boots on the ground. It take not less than 4 years.
All right, now
So do that, no, just wait. You understand?
Because
so because
of time,
of that till and day, you see who's out there. The toll road, I can tell when I say, first, I also want to tell the family the local minister be talk. Meanwhile, the talk so as an expert also, this committee will take the decision and not be there. And not be there, local minister not be there, myself not be there. But we get the document there. I want to begin for say, for increase and review the contract for the toll road is long overdue. I get all the contracts. I don't engage all the partners then begin collect the toll gate in July 2017. And the first person where he pay for that toll gate, now be Honorable Komon-Tok, the then Minister of War. The second person where he pay ever for that toll gate, not just Mabu, because maybe they drive Biena. As how the students so I get the ticket. When the proposal for increase the cost it come up long before election. This was early 2023. Long before election, Minister Sandy not be there. You understand? Do an analysis of the contract and what you don't see. I post an out, then see and so then lay the discussion. Wait after August, after the election and the other. By September, October this year, the discussion again come up. And that time round, and also we do another analysis, and I did a 3-page letter to the Honorable Minister of Sudan, copy the Chief Minister and the Minister of Finance, and I raised some key issues. One of the issues where I raised, now the benefit of that road, let nobody have it. The benefit for get 4-lane road, Sierra Leone is superb. These are no what is said. And anything where it good, we can pay for sustenance. If you not pay, it not go what is said. So wait, make I give you the basis. You understand?
Because of time, the question is
then the other issue, just wait. You will come to that now. First of all, I tell you, say it's long overdue. If I don't increase before this time, and this time the proposal will be tell them. First, I tell them, say, before we increase the cost, let CRS, you and the contractor, tell us what they don't collect. Thank God when I don't ask the minister. From the day 2017, when they begin collect up to now, the people they want to know, because part of that money, the government in tax and other share is dependent, contribution, they will also go to community as well as SLRA. They all dependent. We go look all the books there, will not see no record of that. The second also, where I be tell in that letter, where we see is that the contractor for also continue for maintain that road. We point out some areas then where it not maintain. The other one, within the contract also, we tell them say facilities then they where they for don't provide for their community. For instance, the lighting facility, the security facility, the market facility. With that one, they will say they for also make sure say the contractor CSC they really do the things and they before then they actually increase. Lastly, we also tell them say as a proposer that any increment for day, which meanwhile she don't so agree with them totally. There, but any increment we tell them say let it not be above 100% of the current increment of the current price where it be done daily. So, then they will make a. But this is a proposal. Civil society is not government. Government they run. We say they will complement each other. You can propose the other person, but definitely me when I see don't so as I the talk now. What I know, like let anybody tell me if not in order naturally we don't increase. So now if you look at the alternative, if we not increase that cost, let's say for instance, like how Surah Ruta they say then they pack up, workers then they go out. Then they say no, we're not going to operate this road again. We the whole money where RMF they collect, it not reach $162 million per year. For do that work there.
Mr. Mambu, you say everything so far, don't go up, according to you. Everything so far.
Yeah, I'm sure you self know that.
You think, say, at this point in time, where the country, cost of living, they go up, now appropriate time for the government to do increment on the toll gate, where you self know, say, it will affect the ordinary people?
Me where I should don't so. If I have my way, as I should don't so, I want let rest be 10,000 euros per bag. If I have my way. But even Charles Mambu Naisidon as president of this country, democratically elected, if that happens, they are say 10,000 euros for bag. They are not able to bring that bag there inside because the country not get that money there. You get for cause more chaos. Exactly. You know why Sierra Leone stable so? Now because things like there, we agree with that, and some of you know why let it there. But the things always there, they are available. We'll not get to line. If we get to line, the alternative cost will be so much on we as a nation.
Charles Mambu, let me look at these toll gates. When it starts, there was alternative routes.
Okay.
What did happen to this alternative?
No, when it started, there was not.
Wait. What did happen to the issue of alternative
routes? No, wait now, Kim. I'm not expert in this game.
What did happen to the alternative routes?
When it started, there was no alternative. Now, when I get hold of the original contract, things can be there when they was past what they did now. Exactly. Where perhaps minister said not see the original contract there. Exactly. Some of we raise it up, and we go to parliament, we raise it up. One of the issues was alternative routes. It will be available, and indeed they make it available. The only area which are alternative, the community don't pull on that the area of Hastings. Because the bypass what they make people they don't go below us like that. Exactly. So now you're not going to pass there. But the second gate where they are Songo and the last one, they are alternative way in the park where you're not able to do it. No. So we push down the way. The other area, this tag, this money, the original one, when minister say, I'm sure they're not getting it. And if he asks me, as my own minister, I could get, they be tax all the cost in dollars. That toll gate before Sarop will be paid in dollars. Now that right now the original contract, we raise it up with Minister Komon. It's see reason we can't go to parliament. Parliament they say no. This is Sierra why we go tax this money per dollar? So we pull out. The cost will also higher than what it be there before. So we also make sure say it go through parliament and parliament will reduce it to that level. Now that made one of the questions when we might ask and go encourage the minister for letting do that. Now that cabinet don't approve this thing because this toll gate, the entire agreement as per law is approved by parliament. Me go encourage me, brother, for let's take this document again to parliament for let themselves look at them because it started with them and it has to end with the House of Parliament.
Continue for with you inside the program, Charles Mambu, Chairman, Infrastructure for Development. We'll go for a short break inside the program. Good morning, Saloon. Beg your pardon, we'll go for walkabout inside the program. Good morning, Saloon. We'll come, we engage the minister on the toll gate.
Another morning again. I said, trust the man. I said, trust the I said, fumble. I said, Lord, just keep 1 minute of silence for government. I said, I will keep 1 minute of silence for government, bro. I say when me heart in the warm, I say me heart dey palpitate. I can just take a one thing say now to government official lump also. And now, according to what I dey see, na the Minister of Finance I say na him don pocho. I say uncle, I say money as how you do. I say I dey you sef you wan forward pan the budget. I say we dem tell me that what they said will be I say that man they were hard pan budget where you know able for pay cap our ship shares. I say but no. I say too much of one thing is good for nothing. I say now how been there. I say now people they talk say how them the way been there they say the toll gates where we have been put. They say not to right thing for the government. They say in fact even them put more than by the people. That ended now so been the clap for them brother opposition. Who say oh yes. Who say them brother we been good and say who say they're not right for we. Nine then say okay unu can say now. All of a sudden now so the thing make young voice. I said the toll gets bigger praise. Nobody know they talk to them. All of a sudden, the Chinese people can be close friend mine with going in government. I say, when they be close friend with going government, I say, nine be say now, then say, Boduya, then say, no, what this couple? I say, people them back. Look at the economic condition of the country and say, okay, I say, Lord, I say, Nadam, they look some member of parliament, them, and they look there, they watch them. I say, who they represent. But again, so Monday, and then I'm in pockets no more. I say, finally, I say, all of a sudden, I said just that thing who have been the see, I say this Baba, I say from prison, I say just they go to some big people office. I say now I know the reason, man. I say now I know the reason. I say when I see the peace ambassador, now I say, I said this no fiba irony. Me na joana ebuaka.
The program na Good Morning Salon where they come to you from 98.1 FM. We still get the Minister of Works and Public Assets, Dr. Dennis Sandi. We look at the tollgate increment. Earlier we talk about the road situation or status of the road. I've been engaged Charles Bambu just now on the alternative route, where at least for the drivers them. But apart from the agreement, I'll ask you if in any way you don't see or they don't give an update about the money they collect, where of course part of the agreement now that the CRSG for submit financial reports every year to UNA. That's not part of the agreement. And if you now say when I not see the agreement, what thing go wrong? Why it ain't the contracted them for reports to UNA every year at the end of any financial year, then for report them financial update to UNA?
Great, Mr. Kamara. I just want to assure the people of this country say we are working on that. They're going to begin reports now accordingly. And as far as me concerned, as Minister of Works and Public Assets, as soon as I get any reports on those financial matters, I discuss with the cabinet, and the cabinet give me the leverage for my owner and the can't owner. But let me tell you what is happening now. Going forward, I'm not saying why not be there because you can't speak when you're not there, sir. With all respect. But going forward, CRSG, they know that this government and this minister is a no-nonsense government, is a no-nonsense minister.
So from where this CRSG begin operating since 2016, where is they part of the contract and for report every year?
No, so tell them the report. I'll go investigate that one day.
But you go for them at your desk. When the agreement,
I should them the report.
When the agreement come like this for addition, you should go through some of these things. So
wonderful. But this I'm telling you is not really properly captured. Like Mr. Komon-Tok, the original contract, it was past this. This is why the role of the MPs, I'll be there today in the next 2 weeks, and we're holding discussion on that. I get high regards for them, and I'll go Parliament very soon. But let me tell you, even the Parliamentary Committee on Works, when Honorable Bashir Sedeki, Honorable Kamara, they did it, Honorable Sati, they did it, they're also in favor of this increment. But the good thing is that, like Mr. Komon-Tok, we have to emphasize that on their own corporate social responsibility and then expand such facility up country.
It is not obvious, say, the CRSG don't go against the agreement by not reporting them.
Not necessarily, sir, with all respect.
So
because
why is the financial
the AG not
report?
conclude on that. We have to ask them. Until you ask them, and then they provide
So,
it.
so meanwhile, as you as Minister of Works not provide that financial updates, and you say you're not aware of, it means that no, we go by that, say they know they do financial report.
No, they do answer.
Then they do. So what's in the outcome of the financial report?
Now, when I leave here, I'll go call into a meeting as soon as we get this thing dusted through Parliament. I don't know as they're going forward from March 1 to go. In fact, every 3 months now, when I rest assured, when I know this country, every 3 months, this government is so honest and transparent. I can vouch my word on that.
Now,
every 3 months, we will tell exactly about this country how much really has been collected and the way forward.
Now,
and listen, my talk. I'm going to even bring the Chinese man in here. Many say talk because the good is that they say they talk in a Creole, they did Casilla leaf and President leaf.
Now, the part of the agreement again now for construct 2 markets.
Oh yes,
Masheka, one Waterloo.
Good. That will do them. Take it from me.
But they not do the market.
You know why?
The contract not finished.
No. Yeah, listen. Contractual arrangements are something very interesting. You have to take it with them. As minister, and you know, Mr. Not take it with them. Maybe they go now draw their attention to that. Say, now this new review they start on March 1. I go tell them say by June or August, I want to see a market constructed now this location or this location, and then we call the MPs them and the committee people them. We agree on that. No worry about me. But you know how me the work. Me one tell I say going forward, every contract in this. And every agreement we get for benefit people of this country, rest assured, I go pursue him as Minister of Works and Public Assets. And I go report to him accordingly because at the end of the day, now I go this power, I will get every right for know exactly what to any minister in this country.
All right, before we can take a few messages because we'll not get time again inside the program. One thing where you mentioned now that the APC party we are in honorable
Aaron, yes.
Aaron, yes, me they part of this engagement. You mentioned say then self agree with the increment. Yes. But again, we see another write up from the leader of the opposition. We are instead they raise concern about the same increment we see. Yes. Then they agree of. So
no, if you read them probably, I don't know him. I get great respect for all members of parliament because they represent our people. But sometimes in life, you have to really try to understand the issue under discussion. Honorable Aaron is a man of integrity. Honorable Kagbo is also another man with integrity. When they try to find out exactly which are the missing link is and come back to me. But I will tell when I say we are on this together, on the same page, they agree on the increment. All what they want is probably their own eventual ratification where we are working towards that. And very soon I will go there. And interestingly, as I'm talking to you, they can pay me a courtesy call today by 4 o'clock. These are my guys who work together. Okay,
now as the left we now the studio with all way the old way don't come up that the CRSG they present them financial reports. You know, aware of them financial reports as some they don't get so far and how much they collect per year. And from the look of things and the report, they're not complete the road project yet. Where mean say even the alternative market and the design of the road we get for do with light and other things and they're not complete. This increments the old on March fund.
Yes, in the whole, definitely.
With all these things.
No, in the whole, I'm not gonna tell you because the due process have been followed. There is a time frame of this. A due process will be followed. From here now, we get to the MPs them. We'll go on a community engagement, which is led by the Ministry of Information and Communication. We'll get with CSOs and bloggers them. Thank you, Mr. Charles Mambu is on board now. So we'll still and go now the north or the east. But then I'm telling you, even the president of the Motor Drivers Union, when I talk to Mr. Alpha Bar, he's really on top of situation regarding this all matter. And again, the drivers they really don't see the benefit of these toll gates than whatever we discuss here. Yeah. So yes, March 1 we are on course, and inshallah by God's grace, it's going to be smoothly implemented with a very good transition.
All right, in a second, Mr.
Yeah, is it something there behind this toll gate, which perhaps most people don't know. This toll Waterloo, Wellington Machakaro, was tagged another project. We are getting the document as I talk. The CRSG for do this job and this road. They also tag and for do the damn Mama Airport. Because this road they go to Mama Airport. Now they also give a contract for do the Mama Airport. Okay. Unfortunately, that one did not happen. So they will just be done left with this one. In fact, according to some of the international people that are engaging, CRS right of the time when government terminates, refuse for continuing with Mama, they will not terminate the contract for this toll gate or the Machakawa or whatever. However, because of the kind of relationship where this country will get with the People's Republic of China, 2 meetings where the Chinese ambassador hold, come what? Without Mama Airport, the company could continue for support and do that work there in that particular place. But we want to tell also government, let them also make soften the commercial drivers there. Since that price they don't go up now, I think there is need again for us to know with the drivers union and other one and see how much again government will put small thing so that the driver then say no, because anything where affect the road, it affect the entire economy of the country.
Yeah,
it go right down.
We go find them so we continue to engage the minister
for see how they can also pushing, the area of the private sector.
All right, plenty thank you for joining me inside the program. In Charles Mambu, Chairman Board of Directors, Infrastructure for Development. As there this morning for talk about some of the roads across the country and save the increment of the toll gates. Same way, so inside the program, we get the Minister of Works and Public Assets, Dr. Dennis Sandia Sidea. Inside me, they talk about the increment of the toll gates and other road issues them across the country. Well, I good the content of the program. Good morning, Salon. We come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Plenty thank you to producer Michael Sambola and Kabia. We put the program together. Plenty thank you to you, Lamin Toure, DJ Schoolface, and self to you, Fatimata Samora, Jaffaman Zivis. Make us see you live on Facebook. So to meet another time, my name is Usman Kamara. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.
Musa Kamara say bye bye.
Just one platform for news every day in our country, Salon. For education, entertainment, political affairs, TV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit,